Good morning everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity, and today we start with a week's worth of Panalisa. So I've got a haul, but I'm going to divide it into two, so part one today, part two tomorrow, and I'm going to start with the papers. So these are, I'm doing the largest ones first, 8 1/4 by 5 5/8. That's how big these are. These packs can be folded in half to make pages for journals. So what is the name of this one? Let's have a look. I can't actually see a particular name for this one, but everything will be linked below. So we've got lovely blues, we've got pearls, starfish, we've got that lovely mermaid, very icy, very pretty. And this is just basically typical of what you can find in the pack. Like here we've got a bunch of jellyfish, and I've got so many to get through that I'm just going to be doing the covers. So let me turn her the right way around. There we go. Next up, I've got this fantasy mushrooms. Once again, I can't see a name on this, but we've got mushroom house, we've got butterflies, we've got fireflies. Just really lovely, warm, fairy type colours. And then if I flip that one over, you can see the mark down the centre there, where you can turn them into pages. So you've got that lovely fairy house and you've got butterflies, and I'm pretty sure that she's inside that pack. But just to make sure, as I've said it, I will open this one and have a look, just so that you get a general idea of what you get inside of these. So let me close that up. So there's that fairy house and butterflies from the cover. And now I'm going to flip it over, and you've got a house and you've got butterflies. There she is, the lovely fairy with her wings. Isn't that lovely? Really pretty. And then we've got a lovely forest deer. And then we've got mushrooms. I love mushrooms. Mushrooms on a book. And then there's that gorgeous butterfly. And then we've got butterflies, flowers and script. And we've got a lovely little elf there. She's got butterfly wings in her hair. And that is what we've got in that set. So however many pages I just did, there are 8 pages in each pack. And then next up we've got this beautiful blue jay. Isn't that gorgeous? So we've got blues, we've got a hint of pink, and we've got lots of script going on in this one. And all the individual pages are shown on the website. And so there we've got more jays, more butterflies, really pretty. And then this one is very Art Nouveau and filled with ladies. You could get quite steampunk with this one, I think. Also a lot of lace. And then on the reverse of this one, a very glamorous lady with a clock stained glass window structure behind, and more roses. And then next up, me again. Mushrooms, yeah. Aren't they lovely? These are fabulous for cutting down. If you've got gnome dies or fairy dies, they just look fabulous with these kind of papers. And great in diorama boxes. And on that side, butterfly and script. But you'll have all of these elements within the pack as well. And then I really like this one. This one is a very painterly butterfly. So you've got all those scraps of paper, you've got all that print. what you see on the border there will also be on the inside of the pack. And then on that side, very painterly again. And of course this element will also be inside of there. Next up we have Arches. Now this one actually feels like it has more pages in it. So this one, yeah, this one's called A5 size. 8 different designs times 3 sheets. So there's 24 in here. So that's all unicorns, little fairy elf houses, fairies and mushrooms. You've got little foxes, deer. It's got a touch of autumn, I think, in this one. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, yeah. So 24 sheets in that pack. 24 sheets in this one as well. This one is very similar to the one we just looked at. So lots of ladies. Very steampunk. And then we've got another one, A5, 24 sheets again. This is very similar to the other one, except I think this might be slightly smaller. Let me get my ruler out. Unless they're just larger packs of the same thing. No, 5 and 5/8. Just want to make sure for you. An 8 1/4. So no, the same size, but this one has more sheets in it. So we've got the mushrooms, we've got the deer, we've got the butterflies, and then flip that over, and we've got really pretty butterfly and squid. Next up we have birdies, and this is 24 sheets again, and we're all golds and oranges. We've got a bit of blue. I do love birdie papers. Look at that. I mean, you could put that in a frame. Really pretty. And then I've got a music one, which is 24 sheets. So if you know anybody into the piano and the violin, this one is called Music Room. And then if I flip that over, is that the saxophone? I think it is, isn't it? And then we've got the violin. But really pretty. And then we've got roses and bottles, very perfumey oriented. And then we've got a little envelope in the corner of that one. This one is 24 sheets again. So this one's very glamorous. We've got cakes, we've got keys. Oh, I'd love a garden swing like that. Yeah, I would. Right, so that is that size of paper. So I'm just going to move those to there. And I'm grabbing the 6x6 packs. So let me get these down on the table. And we are fruity to begin with. So first up, we've got lemons. We've got lemons, we've got leaves, we've got lovely sage green and navy blue going on there. So all of those patterns are going to be inside of this pack. And then if I turn it over, we've got that lovely lemonade stripe on the back. That's really lovely. And of course you get 12 designs times 2 sheets, which is 24 sheets. And then we've got cherries. Trying to keep clarity on my camera. We've got the lovely dots. There's red apples, there's strawberries, little flowers, hearts, and we've even got some watermelon and raspberries. That's a really pretty pack. And that's one of the pattern sheets. And then next up we're going into the shades of green, and we've got pears. We've got kiwi, we've got stripes, green grapes, we've got avocado. You've got that little tiny heart there with green. And then we've got kiwi again, pears, more hearts. We've got gingham and more avocado. So that's a really lovely pack. And we've got the avocado stripe on the back. And then I'm going into pineapples. So here we've got pineapples, we've got oranges, we've got hibiscus, we've got citrus leaves. Really pretty. And then you've got an orange chevron. Isn't that nice? And then we're going into flowers, which are a little bit stained glass looking. So if you've got any windows and you want to do a kind of spring view, then a piece of this popped behind your window dies would look really lovely. And then some little flowers in front. But it does look very stained glass, really pretty. And once again, there are 24 sheets in this pack. And then we go in Glamorous Peacock. So you'll find all of these designs in here. Kind of peacock phoenix rising from the ashes kind of thing. And this one's called Gorgeous Peacocks. So 24 sheets again. And very painterly, you can actually see it looks like oil paint there. Really nice. And then next up, if you like your denim and your sewing, great on a journal page or pocket. Little bits of torn fabric, buttons and texture. Little bit of rust. And that's called Button Bazaar. And that's what a whole sheet looks like. Let's see how close we can get because I've gone a bit blurred. There we go. So you've got all that lovely texture background. Really lovely. And then we're into more flowers. So that makes me think of summer. We've got poppies, we've got music sheets, we've got California poppies. I think that's a bit of a rose there, but that would be a whole sheet. We've got marigolds and cosmos and anemones. There's a rosebud. And that's a lovely one. A lot of people use poppies for remembrance. And if you're sending a remembrance card, wouldn't that be lovely? With a piece of poetry or something. Yeah, I really like that. And then we're getting into pretty flowers. Things like this are great for wedding and engagement cards as well as for christenings. And you've got lots of little details of stamens and pearls. Just all splashed along there. Just really lovely. More leaves. Almost looks like the, you know, that really special icing that you get, that frosting on wedding cakes. And then that really pretty one. That would be great for a little girl's christening. Yeah, I like that. And then next up, more flowers. And these look like embroidered flowers. I'm going to get right in there. There you go. You can see the embroidery stitches. So if you've got any embroidery frame dies, then something like this is just going to look absolutely fabulous. Cut out and placed behind those. And I do actually have embroidery frame dies, so I know this is going to look great. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Oh, I used to do embroidery and cross stitch many years ago, and it badly affected my eyesight and I had to stop. I never wore glasses until I did cross stitch. Yeah, let that be a warning to you. And then we've got the pink flowers, pale blue flowers, pearls, roses. Just really lovely designs. And as I said, you can see the whole pattern on Panalisa's store pages. Really great. Love that. Right, so that was part 1, and that was the papers. I'm going to try and get some clarity here because we're quite high to the camera. And I will be back tomorrow with the cutting dies. Yes, I will. Thanks so much for joining me today. Do have an absolutely awesome day. And as usual, all links below. Bye.